Hi friends, I wanted to share a special astrology update for June 9th and 10th, when the sun comes into exact conjunction with Priapus and Taurus while sitting directly opposite Black Moon Lilith in Ophiuchus. This is a fascinating alignment because it brings together three archetypes that invite us to explore desire, shadow, healing, and wholeness. First, let's talk a little bit about Priapus. In astrology, Priapus is the point directly opposite Black Moon Lilith. If Lilith represents what has been rejected, exiled, or pushed into the shadows, Priapus often symbolizes what we are strongly drawn toward, sometimes with great hunger or longing. It can point toward our cravings, obsessions, desires, and the places where we seek fulfillment. Priapus asks, what are you reaching for? Black Moon Lilith, on the other hand, is often associated with untamed, authentic parts of ourselves that refuse to conform. She represents what has been denied, suppressed, misunderstood, or hidden away. Lilith asks us to acknowledge the aspects of ourselves we may have judged, rejected, or feared. She asks, what part of yourself is waiting to be reclaimed? Then we have Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer. In the true sky, Ophiuchus is the 13th constellation through which the sun actually passes. Symbolically, Ophiuchus is often associated with healing, transformation, wisdom, and the integration of opposites. It is the archetype of the healer who learns to work with both light and shadow, poison and medicine. Ophiuchus reminds us that healing is rarely about eliminating part of ourselves. More often, it is about bringing awareness and acceptance to what has been fragmented. As the sun illuminates Priapus and Taurus, there may be a strong pull toward comfort, security, abundance, certainty, or physical manifestations of what we desire. We may find ourselves asking, if I could have what I truly want, what would it be? But directly opposite sits Black Moon Lilith in Ophiuchus, reminding us that our desires often contain hidden information. This alignment feels like a mirror. What if the thing you are desperately seeking outside yourself is pointing towards something within yourself that has not yet been fully embraced? What if the hunger itself contains wisdom? For some, this alignment may reveal attachments or patterns that have been operating beneath conscious awareness. For others, it may highlight where they have abandoned parts of themselves in pursuit of external validation, success, security, or belonging. There can be a tension between what we think will complete us and what is actually asking to be healed. Yet this does not feel like a harsh or confrontational energy. Instead, it feels like an invitation to become curious about your desires rather than controlled by them. An invitation to meet your shadows without judgment. An invitation to recognize that the parts of yourself you've hidden away may contain some of your greatest gifts. Collectively, this alignment feels like a call to examine our relationship with value, worth, resources, and power. It asks us to look beneath the surface and consider what deeper needs are trying to be met. The wisdom of Ophiuchus suggests that true healing comes when we stop fighting ourselves and begin integrating all aspects of who we are. The question I would leave you with is, what am I chasing outside of myself that may be inviting me inward? This alignment feels particularly potent because the sun is acting like a spotlight, illuminating the axis between desire, Priapus, and shadow wisdom, Lilith, while Ophiuchus offers a path of integration rather than choosing one side or the other. The underlying theme feels less like getting what you want and more like discovering why you want it in the first place. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.